Hi, this is Alex with Maple Leaf Coffee Roasters in Roselle. I'm here today to talk about a new light roast single origin coffee from Rwanda. Check it out. So we've had coffees from Rwanda multiple times over the life of Maple Leaf. Whenever I brought in a Rwandan coffee, they've always been mostly wash processed coffees, though we've had a couple of honey processed coffees as well. Typically we do a light roast with them. From time to time we've done a dark roast as well. We don't tend to do too many African coffees as dark roast, but we do those every now and again. This one happens to be a wash process Rwandan coffee that we're doing as a light roast. It is from the Kigoma region in Rwanda, and it comes from our friends at Falcon Coffee Traders, who we've sourced a number of great coffees from before, mostly African and Central American coffees. Rwandan coffees are kind of a favorite of mine, a little bit because they're often overlooked, especially amongst kind of our coffee snobs, which of course I am a coffee snob myself, that's why I run this business. But they are ones that can sort of get overlooked a little bit because in some ways they are sort of like an African coffee light kind of flavor. If you are a person who has fallen in love with the flavor profile of an Ethiopian coffee, you will find a lot of similarities in a Rwandan coffee, just with a little bit of a less prominent flavor profile on some fronts. And I think sometimes for a lot of people who are curious and casually interested to see what a African coffee flavor profile is like, these kind of coffees can offer a nice gateway into seeing what it tastes like to drink a really good African coffee. You get the kind of typical conventional light kind of tea-like flavor in this coffee that you would get out of any other African coffee. Kind of a touch of spice that you would see out of some Ethiopian coffees from, say, a Yirgacheffe region. But you also get a nice kind of balance of honey, melon, and a little bit of a grape tone to this one as well, both in the aroma of the grounds themselves and the taste of the coffee too. Tiny bit of like a cane sugar feel to this. It's not a super acidic coffee, but it does have a little bit of a bite. And that kind of like cane sugar sweetness in some ways reminds me a little bit of the sharper tinted sweetness that we've had in some Colombian coffees that we've done as medium roast before. So if you are a person that loves African coffees, this will be a great coffee for you to try because you will feel right at home with it. And if you're a person who's casually interested in seeing what an African coffee flavor profile is like, but not going, you don't want to go too far down that rabbit hole, I think this one is something that you'll find a lot of comfort in as well. This is a coffee that we got 2 bags of, so we should have this until probably September, October. Some of my light roast coffees don't tend to move as quickly as some of the medium roasts where we tend to get a few more bags. So this is a coffee that is available today, and I'm looking forward to everyone giving it a shot. Until next time, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel to keep up with all the new coffee videos that we have being put out. I hope to catch you next time for another new coffee video. Take care.